Alright, so we're gonna do today's first 5 video because PvP started yesterday technically, and recorded a little bit with this team. I want to do a little bit more of it today because I don't really have who I want ready at the moment. I am working on just the newer people. This thing will load. Not that new. So Quake is 12, Ant-Man is 12, Noise 11. So I mean they're getting there, but I've already messed with him. He didn't. I know I shouldn't have put him with Union Jack. That's probably what it is. But I don't know. He just doesn't have enough, really, in my opinion. It seems cool on paper, but I haven't seen much of a use for it. But I imagine he'd probably be good against Quicksilver since he'll preemptively shoot him. Ant-Man probably is better. He does have, quite a few effects. He's stealthy, AoE opportunist. I've seen people use Quake, but there's not a lot of Sonic things in the game to really benefit her, so you'd probably just have to run her without it. But I'm running Hawkeye with Knocked and Loaded, of course, because there's nothing else you should run him with. And Hulk with Bastion, because honestly I don't think there's anything else you should run him with either. Agent has morale boost, you can see his gear, standard stuff, weather control, Legion Pulse, because I want to get both of their passives. Huggins Eye to dodge melee, and to dodge unarmed, and this to absorb melee. So pretty much they'll shoot you because of his passive if you're ranged. Like somebody's bound to swing at you. And then if you're melee, then he's going to jump in the way. So the whole thing is you're probably not really going to go through. Hawkeye's only issue on this costume is just the fact that you don't have all the extra cool effects like he does in his other costume, and I don't know. You're really dotted at the first part of the game for half your life. What is this? Yeah, this is going to be a short one because it's early in the season. This is the kind of junk you get. I understand the matchmaking can't help. Oh my gosh, the matchmaking can't help it, but man, that's not even a fight. That's just a massacre. Of course, I did update my armory, so I'm not going in there, defenseless or nothing. I think I need 40 battles for Vibranium, so I'm probably going to have to deal with that for a while. Expensive infiltrator outfits. Alright, so I'm going to start by hitting her. Meant to check to see if they had Mystic. It's a bad habit. I always got to do that. Double Scrapper. Who does that? Okay, so we're feared. Don't necessarily want to try anything risky, so I'm just gonna do that. Yep, absorb. So Hulk has this, which is great because I've added the catastrophic property to it, and it staggers people so that he can follow up, because stagger counts as targeted and pinpoint and all that stuff. So it also applies pressure points, which is good for this Paragon Exploiter. I mean, this is pretty much an all-around good move, and you get to go again. I mean, you can't go wrong. Seriously. So I want to kill her now because she's here. You know what? I can probably kill him because he's going to keep swinging. Do I think I can live? I might have been fine with just another rage punch, but I'm really pushing it right there. Shepherd staff. Oh, you're taking a turn, so we're gonna hit you. So, Hulk is struggling a bit here, but he's gonna be alright. So, can't stun her, so we're just gonna arrow volley and hope for the best here. We got nothing. That might kill me. Oh, I'm okay. Alright, so this is already proven to be a bit of an issue. If I had him Bruiser, it would be a little easier, but I don't think it would make enough of a difference for me to really want to swap it like that. So we're just going to kill you because you're pinpoint. You can't dodge that. And you survive it, though, oddly enough. But she's not going to survive this, so. Having a generalist Hawkeye, I think, is almost worth losing his heroic age passive. Like, sure, it'd be nice to have it, but you know, not being countered by any classes is wonderful. Because you know, Enchantress would be there if you go Tactician. That's annoying. And if you go Blaster, then he's there, so that's annoying. So it's like, this is pretty much your best shot at not getting countered to pieces. So, this will handle Beast. Yeah, because he'll just do that all the time. AI is really predictable. I mean, when you fight this team like all day, I mean, you kind of figure out what they're going to do. So, target Enchantress, and I just want to shoot all of them. Alright, so, done with this. Now they're all targeted. Hit them with this. So I want to crit. And wipe. Oh no! Okay. That was lame. You don't get your ranged attack though. So that's it for you. I'm gonna just continue to do this. Agent's dead. Don't have to swing at him anymore. And I'm disoriented, I'm sure. I'm not, actually. So let's... She disoriented, so yeah, it's not the full team. Okay, he can't enrage anyway, so it's not a big deal. It's also really durable because of his E-ISO. So, this again. Yeah, I really want to kill her, so I'm going to attempt the same combo, throw the rock. Actually, I think I'm just going to try punching her. Because she doesn't have that much health. Alright, so now I can cleanse, so this is obviously a win at this point. There's no way she can beat full team. I mean, it looks like this season's probably going to be more of the same. I guess the preseason thing is gone, because they really have kind of ditched that whole idea. You know, I thought it was a good idea, you know, to try out some balance changes, you know, hit this character here, hit this one there. And then if it looks good, you know, give people a few little prizes here and there, and then release the next season in a couple of weeks. But this, I don't even think this was even a week of no PvP before they threw it back down. They were just like, here's a lockbox hero, here's your PvP hero, get ready for Spec Ops, and this guy is running Ant-Man. Well, we'll see how that goes. He doesn't have a lot of health either. I have 27k, he's got 16, so that's not a really good idea. Combat analysis. Yeah, this is a win. You know, I really could have used some time before the next PvP season. And I figure they're probably gonna like throw Spec Ops out there soon. Although they still need to help out some characters. Like Black Cat. There's always like that one hero that everyone's like, oh, they really need to fix them. Because at first it was She-Hulk, and it's like, oh, she's so outdated. Well, they're never gonna fix her. And then they fix her, and then they're like, oh, Iron Fist, they're never gonna fix them, and then they fix them. And then Luke Cage, and then they fix them. And then Spider-Woman, and then they fix them. And by fix, I mean usually make them top tier and somebody that you always want to run your team. So now the next up is Mockingbird, as many of you guys know. So get ready for Mockingbird to be top 5 in PvP, calling it now, because Playdom/Disney doesn't know how to balance things. Obviously, because you can just run around and look at what's going to be running in Adamantium all day, and it's going to be probably the same old stuff. I hate you, game. Wasting my damn time. That's not even an interesting match, so I'm just gonna do another one. That was so lame. I wanted more time to talk. And they're like, no, here, get matched up against this dude that you one-shot his whole team. I only went 12 minutes. This is going fast. I'll go like 20 minutes. I don't even care. I'm not even going to call it first 5 anymore. It's going to be first until I'm done. Because I already did my first 5. I did that at the reset, I believe. So, I'm just going to go swing it. But yeah, Mockingbird being a worthy is kind of scary, because I figure she's going to keep her same passive. E-ISO is already really good, so if she's still generalist and you attack her and she swaps classes when you swing, that's going to be absolutely amazing. Pretty much what you're going to see is just a really highly immune and resistant to everything version of Mockingbird that's just going to be something really dumb and silly. Because you know they're not going to go easy. It's going to have some sort of unremovable debuff that's godlike. Maybe it's going to be an unremovable exhaust or generalize or something like that this time. And they're kind of running out of things to do. I doubt it's going to be a dot of any kind. It could be. She might like have an AoE drowning skill because she's the breaker of oceans or whatever. And you'll just lose health every turn and not be able to avoid it until you kill her. You know, that's an option. I joked on the group that she's just going to be immune to direct damage and you're just going to have to counter and follow up and things like that to actually hurt her. But I seriously doubt they'll do anything like that. But who knows, because you look at Karuth and she's like immune to 900 different things. It's like, oh, well, you can't stun, you can't poison, you can't radiation, no psychic, no delivery. Like, come on. No one needs that many resistances on this game. Just period. Still think magic is a little too strong. Magic as in the element or the modifier on the attack, not the character, because I don't think the character's good. But, you know, magic being able to heal, be stealthy, you know, just those two in general is just really what shoves it over the top above most other damage types at this point. I like how we're interrupting her and she's still going. I don't think this game knows the definition of interrupt. But I guess that would be something I could send in a ticket, because it's on camera. Just wipe him out, because we don't want to deal with that. Having an AoE catastrophic stagger is so amazing, just because there's nothing they can do about it. Like, if you go for it, you're getting it. Plain and simple. Why is he not dying? He probably has that staff. Back for more, yep. Nobody on my team has the ability to kill that. Back to the brink. I'm just gonna sit here. One of the heroes I was messing with last season was Moonstone, but although I think she's good, it's... how do I put this? It's kind of reliable sometimes, and not really at others. Like, the main thing I look for when I pick a team is something that works something like 95% of the time. And running her didn't work that often. You know what I mean? I mean, it kind of did, but then you gotta worry about, you know, Enchantress shooting her every time she's trying to charge up Big Bang, or Quick Lock just blowing her up before she can even phase herself. Because normally if she phases against that team, unless they have Ethereal Strike or whatever it is, they're not gonna hit her. And sometimes they put that on Star-Lord. Sometimes they put the AoE explosive thing on instead. Which I understand. That's a pretty good choice too. And that's gonna be it for him, because he's pinpointed. Alright, I'll do one more. Yeah, only 17 in. I don't know why I got matched up against the Diamond and Vibranium, but whatever, game. Like, I really feel like, being that there was no real changes this season, I think it's going to be a repeat of the last one. So whatever you ran then, you should probably run again. Like, I ran Kruth and, what's her name? Enchantress. Scrapper on Spider-Woman, because I was just thinking to myself, I don't want I want to just blow up other Enchantresses specifically. Like, I don't like her. I don't want to deal with her. And the easiest way to blow her up is with a really ridiculous Scrapper. So I picked Spider-Woman because, you know, you go in and you hit her with the Road to Ruin. And if that touches, your follow-up will blow her to pieces. And normally that would nearly kill her, or take at least like half. And then the next turn I do that, you know, another follow-up and she's gone, or anybody else goes in and hits her and she's gone. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff. But that's what I ran last time, because it was simple and easy, and they could still kind of beat, like, the other worthies. It was harder to fight the worthies with that team, but nothing else is really that hard. This season, I'm gonna still continue to look around and see what I can find, and possibly make more of these videos as we go along. I want to mess with more characters, and I kind of ran out of time last season, because I always get serious the last week and just pick one team. And here we go. Here's an AL member with Quick Look. He does not have the stats for that. 4,000? Yeah, that's not enough stats for Quick Look. I mean, you really have to seriously like run your armory all offense for quick lord. You can't half-ass it. And if you don't have the stats for it, then you need to find another team. I mean, seriously. You had one person get to go. That's game. I mean, that's why a lot of people run Pestilence and stuff like that. You can run them with darn near anything, but I'd recommend them with like a moderate, like a a middle of the road or a defensive setup. I wouldn't go full offense on a beast team in general. There's no point. Like you want them to last. You don't want them to just blow up, and they're gonna blow up if you try anything silly like that. Okay, well we're shield breaker. I haven't seen Invisible Woman Enchantress. That's pretty interesting. Probably bad. You went for a range to stop it. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to do much to them until I get rid of their shields, which will happen on Hawkeye's turn. We'll try for it. And you're gone. And it might not happen because I've had this crap thrown on me. Yep. So let's just free him up. I wish I could see what AISO's Enchantress had, because most people run stealthy on her magic missile, and if she has that, then we can't stop her, really. Do you not have air pressure? You do, then why isn't it applying? You know what? Don't care. Just shield breaker you. And all your gimmicks are done. I don't know how I feel about Invisible Woman anymore. Like, the air pressure gimmick was nice while it was good. And now it's just like... It's like a slight nuisance, but I just hit you for 54k, so I don't really care that much. It's annoying because it just makes you kind of want to run Shield Breaker all the time. And that's pretty lame. Like, nobody wants to run anything all the time, and I will call this time, because it's 23 minutes. That's good enough, so we will continue this conversation, or another conversation, next time I record. Which hopefully I will aim for maybe 3 days a week. I tried 2 before, but like there's so many teams I want to try. Whenever I try a new team, I'm going to try to put it up here and show you guys that you can play more than Quick Lock and Pestilence and Enchantress and Worthies and all that crap. There's a lot of characters in this game. Like, you can just click through here and just be like, okay, not viable, not viable, not viable. You know, I'm just saying not viable, but I'm not actually, like, looking at who I'm pointing to. Like, I think Iron Man is okay. I mean, there's lots of tech agents. His, overloading that counters tech is actually pretty nice against that. You know, these two are both alright, especially Hawkeye. Hawkeye's really good. Black Widow's okay. You know, I still think Colossus is now okay, which is kind of weird. Disappointed. He's good. He's really good. She was good. He's still good. You know, Null isn't like godlike or anything, but he's still good. Mr. Fantastic is... he's like underrated. He needs a little bit more. Like, some people just need a little bit more to push them into like I want to be in your team mode. You know what I mean? Like, he's there. Like, the whole Fantastic Four is there. They need a little bit more. Mockingbird is pretty much there, but she's getting a little bit more, or a lot more, probably. So, like, Emma Frost, she's good. Gambit, I feel like he's really close, but not quite there, but he could be. Just a little push. And I was assuming he would be the next worthy, but it looks like we're just gonna have to wait. Punisher's a disappointment. Tigra is like a disappointment. I mean, she's okay. He's never been good. He was good for like 5 minutes. Just after the X-Force stuff. Vision, I feel like, is good. He hits too hard. I wouldn't want to make him your protect. Disappointment. He needs an E-ISO to AoE protect, and then I think I would put him in a team. You know, I could just look through and go through a lot of people like, alright. Being catastrophic should help her out. Because when her AoE misses, that's disappointing, but be warned, catastrophic attacks can still miss people who aren't phased or intangible or nothing. I'm pretty sure that's a bug, because when something says catastrophic, it's supposed to hit. But Cable has the same issue before, so it's nothing new. Dr. Doom I still feel is alright if it weren't for Quick Lord. Moonstone already says she's good. I don't know. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna go, well, I might as well go through the whole cast, huh? Situational. I hear everyone saying he's good, I still haven't messed with him. Obviously he's good, he's in every team almost. Morbius? No. Blade, I'll have to mess with his new AI, so I'll probably get that tomorrow. Not sure what to run with Blade, so if you have any suggestions for a Blade team, and please don't say Morbius, then I'll check it out. I don't want to play Morbius. I feel like he's good. She's alright if you run her with Hawkeye. I feel like you have to run her with Hawkeye, so that's just kind of weird. I want to mess with Superior, I don't really want to mess with Ultimate. I don't know. I don't know. No one really talks about him. But I still feel like Angela was alright, but the meta is just too full of bruisers. And single target makes, you know, running against her a nightmare. But the funny thing is, lower levels, I was seeing a lot of these two. Beta Ray Bill and Victor. Just running static teams all throughout gold. And then as soon as you get to, like, Diamond and Adamantium, or as soon as I got to Diamond and Adamantium, I'm sorry, Diamond and Vibranium, those teams just disappeared. They were gone. And it's a pretty obvious reason why. I mean, it doesn't work that well. Not well enough for people to really be scared. But alright. That's it, because now I'm just rambling on, and I'm sure y'all guys might want to hear me, might not. If you did want to hear me, you already heard me. Too late. Gotcha. Otherwise, good luck in PvP. And once that E-ISO comes out, bruisers are going to dominate the meta even harder than they ever have in their lifetimes. Good luck!